because of the rated R.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with Deadpool. So there's no toys for Ryan Reynolds Deadpool though, right?
Yeah, there is.
Is there?
Uh huh.
But like from the movie?
I don't know.
I know there's Deadpool toys, but I don't think there's like that are from the actual movie though.
I guess you're right.
And that's the same thing with
they do R-rated toys. I'm not sure about Marvel per se, but there are figures of violent films and stuff, but just not aimed at.
But they like not on like a high. Like a release, like you would see them at Target or Walmart.
They're more independent, like an independent release, right?
Yeah, you probably see those at like a comic book shop or something, or a collectible shop.
Yeah, exactly.
But, yeah.
Anyway, none of those are coming.
Yeah.
Moving on. Although this is just speculation at this time, Brian Tyree Henry of Atlanta and Aubrey Plaza are likely going to be a part of the Child's Play reboot from MGM. Okay. It's said that Aubrey Plaza may be playing the mother, and Brian will be playing the detectives from the original. So they are following, or what it seems like is they're following the kind of big plot points from the first Child's Play.
Yeah.
Except for they're changing, of course, the
entire backstory.
The robot. Yeah. It's a robot now. And they haven't cast Andy yet.
Okay.
I guess that's the big thing, is they haven't found their Andy, and the plot right now is that basically, like you were saying, a disgruntled toy factory worker hacks into an AI doll and turns it into a killing machine.
Yeah.
And this killing machine goes after Andy and his friends. They say specifically his friends. So there might be a little war going on. Okay. Even though I'm not really sold on this whole thing.
Yeah.
Or why they would keep doing this, but you know.
Well, like you said, no one from the original is even backing this. Which
there's a TV show being worked on right now,
but that's being backed, right?
Yeah, by Brad Dourif. Everybody's on board because that's the original. Don Mancini is his name, and he's in charge of that. And they actually have scripts already written for future films in canon. So it's insane that MGM would kind of step on their toes like this, but of course they're a juggernaut and they don't give a fuck. It's probably healthy competition for them, but that's a big following to go up against, because you're gonna get, once that movie hits the theaters,
people are gonna tear it apart.
Yeah, it's just like asking for internet troll. Yeah. And not being, Brad Dourif is irreplaceable. No one else. I hope he lives forever. But once he passes, Chucky is extinct. You know what I mean? There will never be one again.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's just my opinion. But what do I know? But moving on, Sony confirms, this is actually big news for all you gamers out there. Sony confirms rumors of PlayStation Classic.
Yeah, I saw that.
You can grab one December 3rd for $100.
Yeah, you can pre-order, right?
Right before Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Or Xmas. Excuse me.
Yeah. Have people lined up at Target at 4 o'clock in the morning, waiting to come out.
Oh, yeah, that's coming.
That's the same thing that happened with the NES classics. And
Super NES?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
What else do I have next? Predator, it opened last week. Correct? It actually bumped The Nun out of its number one spot.
Okay.
Now, having said that, it still underperformed. It didn't do what they wanted.
Okay.
And it's been kind of getting mediocre reviews.
Yeah.
So far.
Do you know what the general rating is for that?
I believe it's somewhere in the 40s.
Okay.
Last time I checked, it was like 47-ish. I'm sure it's still somewhere around there.
Around there, yeah.
It's still higher than The Nun.
Yeah.
But because I went to Monsterpalooza, Son of Monsterpalooza, I saw the panel, and Fred Decker, the co-writer, actually said that when they did this film, it wasn't to appease the people who are all about their franchises in general and pleasing, because you have to follow what they want or it's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
They just said fuck that and went off and did basically whatever they wanted.
Okay.
They weren't writing with any kind of restrictions, you know what I mean? So maybe that's what did them in, maybe not, I don't know, but it's interesting. I haven't seen the film yet, but I'm still excited to. I've heard mixed things, but I do hope it's at least decent.
I heard that the kills are extremely gory.
I'm sure
That's
they
what
are.
I heard, yeah.
I mean, Predator was never a problem I remember.
Yeah. It's funny that you bring that up because I know we talked a little bit about Olivia Munn, about how she was the one who kind of outed the director's buddy, right?
Yeah.
And I was reading a little bit that she, I guess when they're doing the press tour for the movie, she was kind of feeling giving the cold shoulder from the rest of the cast, I guess, because of what she had done. And I mean, there's no shame in her, feeling uncomfortable with having a predator on the set with her.
Yeah,
an actual predator. But I guess she's been having some difficulty with the rest of the cast. I don't know who exactly, but I know she said that she doesn't feel very welcomed throughout the tour. Yeah. And I guess that little dark part of Hollywood still exists, where people just say, just be quiet about it and let it, brush it under the rug.
Sweep it under the rug. Yeah.
Which kind of sucks. And I know the director apologized over social media, I think, to her specifically.
Okay.
But she actually said that she wants a face-to-face apology. Like that apology means nothing to her. Because it's anyone can say they're sorry over social media, but I think she said it takes a man to, face to face. But it's a little bit of news I forgot to mention.
Awesome.
Yeah,
that's great, man. Thanks for sharing. Also, I wanted to throw in, since it's under Sony too, Slenderman. Although nobody's talked about it since it came out.
Yeah.
And when they do talk about it, it's horrible reviews. It's actually made its money back, and it's now a profitable film. So we may be seeing a sequel. Whether or not that will be straight to video or not is up for debate. But it's quietly made its money back. It's up to $50 million.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I believe.
Cool.
So it's I thought that was crazy. October 23rd, we'll see the release of 2013's Evil Dead with the unrated version available for the first time ever in a hard copy form.
Ooh, okay.
How insane is that?
Right. That's insane.
October 23rd.
Yep.
Right after what we got planned, but we're going to talk about it a little later.
Yeah.
But wow.
That's
and
cool.
Then in some more Evil Dead news, October 19th through the 28th, Evil Dead the Musical will be in San Diego.
Okay.
You can check it out at the 10th Avenue Arts Center.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So this is the musical which will be following the plot of the original Evil Dead. I'm sure Bruce obviously won't be in it.
Yeah.
For all you diehards. But it's crazy that I don't know. I'm just way more excited for what we're doing, man.
Yeah.
On the 9th.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be dope.
And with that being said, let's move into our Rex.
And now it's time for the weekly recommendations.
All right, James, what do you got?
All right, so I got two. My first one is Ozark Season 2.
Nice.
Netflix original. Basically, it takes off right where the first season left off. Jason Bateman's character is he is a money launderer for the Mexican cartel.
Okay.
and he's just getting deeper and deeper. And you can tell that
there is no off season, right? Yeah. That's the tagline.
Yeah, he's having trouble trying to balancing his his family life with this, and it's things are going crazy. Mm-hmm. So definitely check it out. If you haven't seen the first season, watch that first, obviously, and then check out the second season. I think it's better, I think, than the first season. And my next rec is Iron Fist Season 2.
Great.
It is miles ahead, or miles better than its
predecessor.
Yes, the first season, and it the fight scenes are amazing in this.
All right.
Way better than the first one. I just think it stands.
At least the studio listened to the fans.
Yeah, because I know what they had said about the first season is that Finn Jones, I guess, only had a couple minutes of
15 to 20
minutes
to learn entire scenes,
like choreography of like fight scenes, which is ridiculous.
Jeez.
And that was one of the huge problems that people had with this series, was like, this shit looks horrible. Like, they're not even like, you can see them pulling punches and but it's definitely better than the first season. And
remember when I saw him on the street?
Yeah.
And I was too much of a pussy to say hi.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I just filmed him like a creeper.
Wes sent me a video the day after, a few hours after we had departed from hanging out during Comic-Con, and I was at home, and he sends me a video following Finn Jones in the gas lamp area, like they're crossing the little trolley tracks, and like it's funny because you're recording him, and then he kind of turns and looks at you, and then your phone goes down, like, oh, nothing, I'm not doing anything. But yeah, it was really cool. I was like super pissed that we didn't hang out longer, and I would have been there too.
Yeah.
But that was really cool. So definitely check out season 2 of Iron Fist and the Ozarks.
Nice.
Yes, both Netflix originals.
And that was your only 2?
Yes.
All right. Okay, I'll start things.
What do you got, Wes?
So, I checked out the highly talked about right now, the hot horror film, if you will, Mandy.
Yes.
It's directed by Panos Cosmatos.
Okay.
Crazy name.
Crazy movie.
Crazy filmmaker.
Yeah.
But also an incredibly stunning visual director, especially this being only his second film.
Okay.
Holy shit. It's starring Nick Cage and Andrea Riseborough with Nicholas Brake from 31, I believe.
Okay.
It's set in the 80s, open wilderness. A man goes after a satanic cult who did something unspeakable to him. Right now, it's got a 93 on Rotten, and it's unrated, so you can imagine the kind of brutality that's in this. Now, if I had to say anything, I don't know if you've seen Deathgasm.
No, I haven't.
Did you see Devil's Candy yet?
That's on Netflix still, right?
Yeah.
I still haven't. That's a movie I actually want to do.
I would have to say this film, if I had to chalk it up to something, it's this year's Deathgasm mixed with The Devil's Candy.
Okay.
It's got the kind of metal tones mixed with this folklore and kind of dreamy, surreal, like acid. You're on acid while watching it, and plus Nick Cage.
Yeah.
In rare form. I guess a lot of people have been stamping this movie with the rage cage, I think they call it.
The meme?
Yeah. And he's
pissed about that, yeah. I was reading about that recently.
More so for the filmmaker.
Yeah.
Because it's like, he's saying the internet is kind of dumbing down the effectiveness of this film. And that's a shame, because this movie is incredible. And it really kind of restored the faith in Cage a little bit for me.
Oh, nice.
Because I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, seeing this, I was like, okay, this guy's got some chops left, you know.
You saw him in that other
Mom and Dad,
right?
Which,
you know, you think he's found his
little niche?
Yeah,
I think. I hope he continues to